Yo, what the heck is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you're here today. I'm glad you're here watching. Anyways, here's what we're gonna do today. There's a cop right there. Hopefully we don't get busted because we're in a random lot. Where are we right now? So there's a few things that I changed on the truck. Well, mainly one thing, and a lot of you guys are emailing me asking me what is done to the truck. I've made a couple videos in the past, but today we're going to do an update mod list to get about 650 horsepower. It should be actually just over 650 wheel horsepower to your 6.7 Powestroke. Let's go. Alright guys, so the very first thing when it comes to making any kind of power with, my truck here, obviously it needed tuned. So this is custom tuned via Easy Link, the full lifetime link support pack, full transmission tuning, and I also added in the custom sport toe transmission, which is an add-on from the additional regular TCM tuning, which, basically keeps the truck in a sport mode. I've made a video about it that will be linked below too. The sport toe transmission tuning is super good. Alright guys, so along with the tuning, which is literally the most important thing, it's like your foundation of your house. You want to have solid tuning. So what I'm doing here, I'm running our stage 1 kit, but I changed the stage 1 kit up a little bit. It used to just come with like the muffler delete pipe, if you guys know what I'm saying. I added the 5-inch, the complete 5-inch stainless. Just for the sound, it sounds so good. You're not really going to see too much performance increase from going from the race pipe to the 5-inch. I mean, you're going to have a little more flow obviously, but the downpipe stays stock on the Powerstrokes because they're a 4-inch downpipe, right around a 4-inch, and they flow pretty good. So there's really no huge increase when you change from the 5-inch from the muffler delete pipe. So yeah, I'm running the stage 1 kit with the 5-inch, and then I added in the S&B intake. Come on, we'll pop the hood. Alright guys, so under the hood, it's pretty basic under the hood. I went with the S&B air intake, which has the 17 and up battery relocation. So 11 to 16 had the battery behind the airbox, and then in 17, I'm not sure why, but they put the airbox actually behind the battery. Or this just relocates the battery to the 11 to 16 position, which allows air straight, in through the intake port thing, right into the airbox. So I did the S&B 17 and up air intake, and then we are running the SPE CCV reroute, which is the crankcase ventilation. So normally all of that dirty, oily, nasty crankcase vent gases and all that air gets sent back in right in front of the turbo, and this just, sends it out into the atmosphere. Last thing I'm running under the hood is the SPE cold side pipe upgrade. The factory ones are kind of prone to failure. They did upgrade them in 17. They're a little better than what they were, but I wasn't risking a chance because I tow a lot. This truck works every day, so don't mind the dirtiness under the hood because the engine bay is absolutely hammered with dirt, and we're in the middle of winter here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and road grime, salt, the whole deal. But yeah, this pipe here can handle all the boost basically under stock applications or with a modified stock VGT turbo, so I'm never going to have a cold side pipe blowout or anything like that. And it has a nice billet machined adapter that goes on to the actual throttle body thing up on the top, and then it has the SPE molded hose, which is a very nice kit, seamless install, and it's just a peace of mind kind of thing. So the last thing under the hood is actually the biggest thing, and it's the most recent thing that I've done to the truck. This is the modified factory VGT turbo from SPE. So what he does is he takes the front cover off, machines out the front cover, and allows for his custom spec compressor wheel. Now this is a research designed, developed, all in-house compressor wheel for like insane drivability. I mean, you have instant throttle response boost right from the bottom, and it keeps pulling. Normally the factory turbo kind of signs off once you get to the top end. This one keeps pulling all the way through, and for a factory charger, it absolutely screams. And it sounds really cool too. You got the turbo whistle because obviously the front cover's machine. You can hear a lot more whistle going on there. Now this is a modification that can happen for 15 and up turbos, and it has to be the factory one. And also I forgot, internally in the turbo, there's Dan's custom spec bearings, the journal bearings inside that he developed and designed in his whole thing. I have some stuff overlay for you to see here. Yeah, so this will add about 50 horsepower, and before the truck was running right around like 619 wheel horsepower, so we added 50, so what's that, 60, 70. So this truck should be running about 670 wheel horsepower. We're waiting to get the truck on the dyno to actually see, but it's safe to say, right around the 650 range with basically the stage 1 kit, a few other little things, and then the modified VGT turbo. This truck absolutely screams, and these things have such high potential. Basically, long story short, guys, I am just overly pumped on how this truck performs. It is super fast. It has instant throttle response boost off the bottom, and it keeps pulling all the way through the RPM range. It is extremely reliable. I would get in this truck right now and drive it to California, and we're in Pittsburgh. How far is that? Like 30 some hours?
3,000.
Yeah, like super far. Anyone who drives this truck literally gets in it, is like, holy, they think it's a built motor, they think it's huge turbos, like compound turbos, injectors, lift pumps, big injection pumps. Nothing. All choking a little. All stock fuel, completely stock fueling. Oh yeah, I also forgot to add in that I'm running the SPE diff lock mod. So when you pull out your e-locker to engage the rear diff locker, normally that'll shut off around like 25 mile an hour. But the SPE diff lock mod, you pull that knob and that rear end is locked in. The e-locker is locked until you push the knob back in. So like if you want to do a drag race, or if you're stuck somewhere, I can't tell you how many times I use that, you know, instead of the four-wheel drive. If I'm going up a lease road or something where I'm just getting a little bit of wheel spin, I'll pull out that knob, you know, e-locker kicks in, both wheels are spinning, and I go right up instead of having to, you know, use four-wheel drive. It's just a very nice feature, and you can do some sweet smoky burnouts because both wheels are ripping. And then also I'm running the SPE billet drain valve thingy on the rear fuel filter housing, which I made a whole video about that. That will also be linked below. And then obviously the shift on the fly switch with the SPE shift on the fly mount that mounts to the two mounting bolts on the OBD2 port. I'll overlay that here. Alright guys, so there you go. Basically the only thing we changed was the built factory VGT turbo from SPE. The truck runs literally amazing. I just wanted to make this quick video for you guys because I still get a ton of emails. Guys, if I haven't got back to your email, I like deeply apologize. I literally get hundreds of emails a day, and sometimes they get buried, you know, like way down. I try my very best to stay up on top of the emails, but like the volume that I get is literally insane. You guys are just that supportive. You have that many questions for this, so I try to make the videos to answer the questions, if you know what I mean. So there's what you have. There's an entire mod list on my truck, front to back, and it runs literally amazing. And like I could not be happier with this truck. You know, basically I source parts, I test them, I offer them to you guys. If you guys are interested in parts for your Powestroke, you want to make your truck run like this, all the parts will be linked below. You know, and if you have any questions, you know, hit the website, shoot me an email. I literally try to respond to every single one, but like I said, I get so many that I might miss a few here and there, and I apologize for that. But yeah, that's it for today. We did a little hammering on the truck. We got mud on the windshield. We're going home. We're actually, you know, redoing an office. We're building out a sweet office, and we're gonna increase production, and everything's gonna be sick for 2020. But all right, that's it. I'm out. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.